Hey guys, Viking 82 here, back to show off yet more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. Got a nice little stack of stuff to go through here, starting off with 3 cassettes that I picked up through Life After Death. Starting with a split release between Flurch and Writhing Shadows entitled Beneath the Blackened Clouds of War. The spine there comes on a nice translucent red tape. Got J card. Of course, Flurch, death / black metal out of Florida, been around since 2019. Writhing Shadows, death metal out of Birmingham, Alabama, and this is basically just a 2-song EP, each band covering a song by the legendary Bolt Thrower, put out just this year by Life After Death, limited to 200 copies. Then we have Putrid Trails with Stench of Visceral Despoilment. And this one comes on a nice baby blue tape. Looks a little bit darker on camera, but it's actually quite light. And you got a photo of the band there. And Putrid Trails, if you're not familiar, are a brutal death metal band out of Paraguay that have been around since, I believe, 2008. This is their debut EP, originally released on CD by the band in 2018. This is a 2021 reissue by Life After Death, limited to 200 copies. And the last cassette is Grave Titan with In Perpetuum. Spine there. This one comes on just a clear pro tape. And the J card. And yeah, Grave Titan, death metal / hardcore band out of Boise, Idaho. Been around since 2019. This is their debut EP released by Life After Death just this year. Limited to 100 copies on tape and 300 copies on 7-inch vinyl. Moving on to the CDs now. Starting off with Times of Grace and their newest one, Songs of Loss and Separation. Of course, Times of Grace, metalcore band out of Boston, Massachusetts, been around since 2007 and is the side project of Adam D. and Jesse Leach from Killswitch Engage. And this is actually their first album in 10 years for this project. So, yeah, second full length out on Wicked Good Records. I've actually gotten a chance to listen to it a couple times. Pretty solid stuff. Of course, I ordered mine through Newberry Comics, so I was able to get it with a signed booklet, so really cool to add that to the collection as well. Now on to some Indiana metal here. This is Throne of Iron with Second Winter. And of course, Throne of Iron, straight up heavy metal band out of Bloomington, Indiana. Been around since 2018. Kind of has almost a Manila Road-ish kind of quality to it, and features Grave Ripper drummer Jacob Lett on the drums here as well. And this is the band's first live album put out by the band themselves. It is 6 live tracks recorded at the Livewire Lounge in Chicago, Illinois, March 5th, 2020. And this also has a demo track that was house recorded by the band during the lockdown. Next up, Dangerous Mutation, Ripped in Half. And this right here is a one-man death thrash band out of Spain. Debut EP, independently released on digital just this year. This is a 2021 CD issue on Life After Death Records, limited to 200 copies. And it also comes on cassette at 200 copies. Next up, got some legendary fellas here. This is the brand new At the Gates album, The Nightmare of Being. Of course, At the Gates, melodic death metal out of Gothenburg, Sweden, been around since 1990. This is their 7th full-length album, put out by Century Media Records just this year. And the particular version that I got is a 2-CD affair here. Comes in a nice media book. Has a 32-page booklet to it, and also has live tracks from the Roadburn Festival, as well as songs that were recorded in San Francisco and Stockholm. So nice little bonus there. Nice 9-track CD. Next up, Expunged with Into Never Shall. Yeah, Expunged. This is a death metal band out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Been around since 2019. This is their debut full-length album, put out just this year by Hell's Headbangers. And yeah, this is just some awesome Swedish-style death metal. I actually have pretty much all this band's material up until now, so one of the few bands that I can actually claim that about. Definitely go check this out if you're a fan of Swedish-style death metal. Next up, we have Laceration with Demise. And yeah, Laceration are a death thrash band out of Windsor, California, I believe it is. Yeah, been around since 2006. This is their debut full-length album, put out by Rotted Life Records. Just this year, limited to 500 copies. And last, but most certainly not least, I was super, super excited to see that Hell's Headbangers had these in stock. I've had the digital copy of this since it came out, but unfortunately at the time, didn't know if there was going to be any physicals put over in America for us to buy. And like I said, I was going on there to buy that Expunged CD, and I was just flipping down through the new arrivals, and I saw that, and I just like, oh my god, I've got to pick this up. And that is Measmata with Unlight, Songs of Earth and Atrophy. And yeah, if you're not familiar with this band, it is a melodic black / speed / heavy metal band out of New Zealand. Been around since just last year in 2020, and is the project of Mike Wilson, who is the former bass player of Sojourner. Debut full-length album put out by Nocturmoct Productions just this year. Limited to 125 copies on regular digipack, and this, the A5, which looks gorgeous, I have to say, is limited to 50 copies. So like I said, I am super happy that not only was this finally released here in the US so that I can actually pick up a physical copy, but that I was able to get the A5 digipack, the super limited edition, because, you know, a lot of times I will go for the A5s if I can. And yeah, definitely go check that out. And pretty much check out all this stuff. I mean, it's all pretty solid stuff from what I've gotten to listen to from it. So yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.